Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to KG Techs. This is the fifth video on Python programming playlist, and in today's video we will see how to take the user input in Python. Okay, so user input basically will allow you to make a interactive program, which basically enables user to provide the data directly during the program execution. Okay, so Python provides a built-in function called as a input function. Okay, to capture the user input from the console. So let's create a file over here. I will give the name as 05 user underscore input dot py. Okay, let's define a doc string over here, and I will get input from the user dynamically. Okay, so in Python, to get the input from the user, we use the input built-in function here. Okay, so this input built-in function basically expects a prompt value. Okay, so let's write a one program. So here we will get the username from the user, and we will display one message to the user. Okay, so let's define a one variable. Username is equal to input function, and inside that I will give my prompt message to the user. Okay, so I will give enter your name. Okay, and let's display a message print. I will use the f string here to get this value dynamically inside this string. Hello username, welcome to get user input Python tutorial. Okay, let's save this program and run it in command prompt. Python 05 user underscore input.py. Okay, and if you can see, when I execute this program, it will ask me to, it will give me a prompt message to enter the username. Okay, so I will provide the name here as Rahul, and will hit enter. Okay, so this program execution will happen like when the program will be get run, it will prompt for user this message. Okay, enter your name. When the user will enter their value, it will be get stored into the username, and based on that, it will this value will be used into this print statement, and the message will be displayed to the user here. Okay, let's see the another example. Numeric input from the user. Okay, so let's take an example here. Here we will take the two numbers from the user, and we will perform the addition here. Okay, so let's see, I will give number 1 is equal to input, and I will give the prompt message to the user, enter the first number. Okay, and number 2 is equal to input, enter the second number. Okay, and let's perform the addition here. Okay, print number 1 plus number 2. Okay, now see, by default, when we provide the input from the console, this will be considered as a string value. Okay, so let's run this program and see what is the output that we are getting. Okay, Python 05 user underscore input.py. Okay, so it has prompted me for enter the first number. I will give 10, and enter the second number. I will give 20. Okay, and if you see, instead of making an addition, it has just concatenated these two values. Okay, let's see what is the data type of this number 1 and number 2. Okay, print type number 1 and print type number 2. Okay, let's run this program one more time. 10, 20, and you can see these values basically are the this number 1 and number 2 are storing a string values, and we have already seen in our previous videos that when we try to concatenate two strings, we use the plus operator. Okay, so instead of making addition of two integer numbers, it is making a concatenation of the two numbers that we have given. Okay, so we know that this 10 and 20 are basically numbers. Okay, numeric values that we are passing to this program. but Python doesn't know that whether we have given the integer value or we have given in some other format. Okay, so what we need to do is to fix this problem, we have to convert that into the integer values. So basically we need to perform the typecasting here, and we need to convert the input from the user to the integer value. Okay, so I will use the integer function here, and now let's run this program. So I will give the same values here. Okay, now you can see the type has been changed to integer, and it has made the addition of these two numbers and it has displayed us the 30 as a number here. Okay, I will just comment this for your reference. So let's see another example on how we can accept the float number or decimal numbers from the user. Okay, so let's create one program where basically we will get the percentage from the student, and we will display the grade according to the given the percentage. Okay, so let's define one variable, percentage is equal to input, enter your percentage. Okay, and here the percentage basically we will have in this format, right? Whether it will be a numeric value or we will have some decimal values. Okay, so 60.50 etc. Okay, so to convert the input into the decimal values, we use the float here. Okay, and now let's make some add some conditional statements here. So we'll check if percentage is greater than 0 and percentage is less than 35. Then let's display a message to the user, to the student: sorry, you have failed. Okay, let's use another condition. So uh, please follow along with me in this tutorial. We will see the conditional statements in the upcoming videos. Okay, so let's say percentage is greater than or equal to 35 and percentage is less than 60. Let's print uh, you have passed with second class. If percentage is greater than or equal to 60 and percentage is less than 75, let's give print you have passed with first class. If percentage is greater than or equal to 75 and percentage is less than or equal to 100, let's print a message to the user: hooray, you have passed with distinction. Okay, and let's see the a negative scenario where the user will enter less than less than 0 and greater than 100. So in that case we will return invalid input, please provide correct input. Okay, please provide a valid percentage. Okay, let's run this program. Now enter the percentage in decimal values. So I will give 80.50. Let's hit and enter, and you can see based on the condition that percentage will be fall under this greater than 75 and less than 100, and it will render display this message to the user. Okay, let's see another example if where I will pass the numeric value of, let's say, 40, and it will give you have passed with the second class. Okay, let's run and provide some negative values. So I will give minus 100%, and it will give me this else statement. Okay, where we have written invalid input, please provide the valid percentage. Okay, now let's run this program with some string values. Okay, so here I will give 80 Let's run this program. And now you can see when we provide the uh, when you provide some string value, okay, to this in as an input here, it basically gives us the value error. Okay, so that is because what we have done here, we have used a float. We are basically expecting a float value to be passed inside this program. Okay, the numeric value. Hmm. So now you can see here we have got the error message as well, could not convert the string to float. Okay, now how we can handle that in Python programming. Okay, so to fix this issue, we need to use the exception handling. So we will see the exception handling in detail in the upcoming videos, but for now just follow along with me. I will use the try block here and will put this code inside the try block with the proper indentation, and I will use except here, except value error. Okay, and I will give here invalid input. Please enter the percentage between 0 to 100. Okay, and now let's run this program. Now if I give a valid input here, let's say 80.77, it will basically run this program. This code will be get executed. Okay, when we will run the program with string value, okay, let's say 50. When this program will be get executed, it will come to this line and it will check what input has been given by the user. Okay, so now in this case the user has given the 50 as an input, so it will this program will be get failed while converting this value to the float type. Okay, so it will throw an error here, and now when we will use the exception handling, the control will be passed from here to the except block. Okay, and it should return us this invalid input. Please enter the percentage between 0 to 100 message. Okay, let's run this program, and we got the message as expected here. Okay, let's let's comment this code and we will see the another example. Sometimes we consider Python program as a script and we run it, right? So in that case, what we need to do is we need to run it from the command prompt, or we need to trigger that Python script from some other applications. Okay, and while passing that while calling that particular Python script, we need to pass some arguments, right? So we will see how we can take that arguments dynamically while running this program through command prompt. Okay, so for that we need to use the sys library, import sys. Okay, and let's take the two inputs from the user. Okay, so I will take username is equal to sys dot arguments, and I will give one here. Okay, so I will later I will say why I have used one here. Here I will say course name is equal to sys dot arg of 2. Okay, and let's print a display message. Let's use the f string. Username has enrolled for this course. Okay, let's save and run this program from the command prompt. Okay, so now I'm in the same directory. You can see this program is under E directory programs Python, and there I have 05 underscore user underscore input.py file. Okay, so I'm inside the same directory over here. So to run this program, I will use Python 05 underscore user underscore input.py, and I will pass the argument from here. Okay, so the first argument is username. Let's pass kg text, and sorry, this should be without inverted comma, kg text, and we'll provide the course name as a Python, and let's run this program. Okay, and you can see we have got the expected output. You can see this username has been taken as an input over here, and it has printed this username and the course name over here. Okay, so let's see if I don't provide the second parameter here. Okay, and you can see this list out of index. Okay, because this function basically, this program basically expect a second parameter over here. Okay, so when we, okay, let's print the sys dot argument of 0. Okay, so when we call this function, call this program in this okay, with these parameters, so this 05 user underscore input dot py, this will be considered as your first argument, and it will be considered your subsequent arguments here. Okay, now let's see if so if you can see here, if you don't pass this particular valid parameters, okay, to this program, it basically will throw an error. Okay, so how we can give the proper error message to the user? Okay, let's see. So in this program we basically expect the three parameters from the user. Okay, so we'll check if len of sys dot arguments is equal to 3. Okay, then just run this code, else print invalid parameters. This program accepts three parameters. Okay, let's save and run this program. Now when I run this program and when I remove the second parameter, it should give me the proper error message. Okay, we need to make sure when we will write any program, it should not throw any errors. Okay, this kind of errors basically. So we need to handle that programmatically, and we need to display the proper message to the end users. That's it for today's video, guys. I will upload the code on GitHub and I'll provide you the link in the description. If you like this video, please do comment and subscribe. And if you want me to prepare any video on the some particular topic or particular scenario, please do let me know. I will, give my best to prepare the video for you. Okay. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day.